Hello student, myself Digan Sakhiwala. I am your science sir. Today we will start chapter number 6, tissue. Dear student, in our body so many chemical reaction take place, biochemical reaction take place. So many cells are there, they have different function. Okay. We learn about a cell in last chapter. Today we will learn about the tissue. Tissue means what? Cluster of cell. So cell has a different function in our body. Okay. And in our body so many cells are present and they have the different type of function like to send the message, digestion, excretion. So different cell has a different type of function. This when these cells are come together, then they make the tissue. Okay, so we will learn one by one about the tissue. Generally we will discuss about the animal tissue and the plant tissue. All living organisms are made up of cell. Okay, we know that all living organisms are made up of cell. In the living organism we can discuss about the plant and animal. Okay, in unicellular organism are made up of cell. Unicellular organism means, dear student, it is made up of one type of cell. In that we can take the example of amoeba and the paramecium. Okay, they have one cell, and that one cell, in that all the type of process occur like locomotion, change the direction, or the excretion, digestion. Okay, in unicellular organism, a single cell perform all basic function. For example, in amoeba, single cell carry out the movement. Okay, so locomotion means what? Amoeba can change the direction. It can go from one place to another place. That is called the locomotion. Intake of food. Intake of food means it produces the artificial leg-like structure that is called the pseudopodia. By that it captures the food. By capturing food, the digestion process is started, and the good nutrients are there that is absorbed in the cell, and the waste products are there that is thrown out of the body by the excretion. Gaseous exchange and the excretion occur in the amoeba. In multicellular organism there are millions of cells. Most of these cells are specialized to carry out the specific function. In our body or any other animal, in that millions of cells are there and they have the different function for the digestion, for the excretion, for the nervous system. Okay, in human being, muscle cell contract and relax to cause the movement. So how muscle cell work? It contract, relax, and like that the movement occur. Okay, nerve cell carry the message. Suppose somewhere we touch the hot thing, then immediately our brain send the message, and within the second we will remove our hand. Okay, so in that what happened? Nervous system is working. Blood flows to transport oxygen. Actually blood carry two things. Okay, blood pump the oxygenated blood towards the organ, as well as blood carry the carbon dioxide from different organ to the lungs. Food, hormones and waste material, as well as it carry the nutrients, hormones and the waste material. Dear student, in our body two systems are there. One is nervous system and other is endocrine system. Endocrine system, in that we can discuss about the hormone. In plants, vascular tissue conduct the food and water from the one part to another part. Vascular tissue, dear student. Now in plant two things is important. Water, okay, and second thing is food. Food is prepared by the photosynthesis reaction. So vascular tissue, two tissue are there. In that xylem carry the water and minerals from one part to another part. And other tissue we have phloem tissue are there that carry the food from leaf to the different part of the plant. Okay, so food is prepared in the chlorophyll and it is present in the leaf. So from the leaf, by the photosynthesis reaction, whatever food is produced through phloem, it is going to a different part of the body, that is called the translocation. Particular function of is carried out by a cluster of cell at a definite place in a body. This cluster of cell called the tissue is arranged and designed so as to give highest possible efficiency of function. Okay, so dear student, what happened here? These all the cells are together to perform the one type of function. Okay, and that is called the tissue. Blood, phloem and muscles are the example of tissue. So we can say that blood is a liquid connective tissue. Okay, it carry the carbon dioxide, oxygen, nutrients to the different part of the body. Phloem carry the food, okay, to the different part of the plant, and muscles are also example of the tissue. There are noticeable difference between the plant and animal cell. Plant are stationary, they have large quantity of supportive tissue. Okay, so we can say that two type of tissues are there. One is animal tissue and the plant tissue. Animal tissue, in that cell wall is absent. Plant tissue cannot move. Plant are not able to move. Plant has not plant has cell wall. Okay, and they have large supportive tissue. The supportive tissue are dead cell. So plant, in that supportive tissues are what? Dead cell. Animal move around in the search of food, mates and shelter. Okay, so animals can move around, as well as in that cell wall is absent, as well as it is going for the search of the food, whereas plant cannot move. Okay, they consume more energy as compared to plant. Okay, animals consume more energy than the plant. Most of the tissue they contain are living. So in the animal, most of the tissues are what? Living. Okay, there is a difference between the animal tissue and the plant tissue, so we will learn that. Another difference between the animal and plant is in the pattern of growth. So the growth in the animal and the plant both are different. Okay, the growth in the plant is limited to certain region, while this is not so in the animal. So plant, in that it is limited, like root is going in the different direction, okay, in the soil only, okay, or the stem is moving in the upward direction. So in the plant the growth is limited, whereas in the animal it is not like that. Okay, regular cell division occurs, so growth is also same. Based on this dividing capacity of the tissue, various plant tissue can be classified as growing or meristematic tissue and the permanent tissue. So based on the dividing capacity, we can divide the plant tissue in the different category, like growing tissue, or we can say that meristematic tissue or the permanent tissue. Cell growth in animal is more uniform, so there is no much demarcation of dividing and non-dividing region in the animal. So in the animal the cell division occurs so properly, like 1 cell, 2 cell, 2 cell to 4 cell. So there is no demarcation in the case of the animal cell or animals. The structural organization of organs and the organ system is far more specialized and localized in the complex animals than even in the very complex plant. So in the animal more specialized tissues are there compared to the plant, even the very complex plant. Okay, this fundamental difference reflect the different mode of life pursued by these two major group of, particularly in their different feeding methods. And because of this reason, the animal and in the plant, in that also the different method are there to get the food. Like plant carry out the photosynthesis reaction, and it go whatever food is prepared, that is going different part of the plant by the phloem. Okay, same way the animal has a different systems are there to get the food. They are differently adapted for the sedentary existence on one hand. So plant is what? Stabilized on one place, they are not moving, and active locomotion on the other hand. In the animals, what happens? They can move to get the food, contributing to this difference in organ system design. Okay, so according to that, their organ systems are designed. So this is all about the introductory part of the tissue. Thank you so much.